So this is going to be my third weekly evaluation, technically my fourth evaluation, but my third weekly one. Um, let's go straight into it. I don't see the point waiting around. So a little bit of work extension that I can maybe do, which is who are the best teams, players, coaches. I haven't really given context into the pro scene. Um, you know, and I feel like maybe giving context into that would be quite important. Potentially, and just simply going over it, you know, who are the best players, while last year's MVP was Proper, last year's Coach of the Year was Christopher, best teams, um, you know, last year anyway, we're looking at Dallas Fuel, who won it, Shock, who were in second, Houston Outlaws, who were in third, um, London were top six, Seoul, um, so yeah, that's something that needs to be done. Same thing as with all of the highlighted stuff needs to be done. Um, Currently ranked Masters 5. I'm confident and happy about my play. Happy with what I have to work on, and more specifically in my ability to self-VOD. Now that I've gone over my Sigma gameplay with Mick, or now that Mick has gone over my Sigma gameplay with me, um, I'm confident in being able to say that I understand what Sigma should look like, to the extent in which I can VOD review Sigma by myself, because that was something that I was worried about or struggled with initially. Was I wasn't sure how good my Sigma understanding was. Like, I knew how a scrim sig worked, but I couldn't tell you what the faults in my gameplay were. But now that he's spoke to me about it, I understand a little bit better. My Elo Hal and alts plus alts and Smurf work wasn't the greatest, as I shouldn't have mixed them, but it still works and it's labelled as such. Elo Hal may be more context than anything, so maybe make a separate video on it. So potentially just make a short, probably 3-minute video just discussing what Elo Hal is and why it's disproven. I mean, there's people who disprove Elo Hal by going and making accounts where they don't even shoot, and they'll just play Wrecking Ball and get to GM from unranked. So, um, I didn't go on my run on Monday or Thursday. Instead, I trained jiu-jitsu, comparable in terms of cardio and possibly counts as calisthenics too. I'd say that's actually the other way around. Definitely counts as calisthenics, possibly cardio. Didn't do anything Tuesday due to recovery, only played an hour Wednesday. Otherwise, successful week. I'm confident I can climb further. Um, so obviously, I'm not getting my weekly plan in right now, which isn't optimal because I want to be able to do these calisthenics and this cardio, but jiu-jitsu is where my passion lies, and I think it makes it much easier for me to say, oh, to be able to train effectively if I'm going jits twice a week, and it is very intensive amounts of work. I feel as if it is just as good workout, if not better workout, than the calisthenics. If I'm not doing controlled exercise, calisthenics and cardio, then I need to set a baseline next week and then see if it's improved by the final week. So what I mean by that is, I could go do push-ups till failure, press-ups till failure, sit-ups till failure, squats till failure next week, and then run. I'd say cardio we want to work on not distance but time. So for how long can I run without stopping, maybe? Or maybe how far can I run in 30 minutes? Because that would kind of measure both, not just speed. And then the and then on the final week we then go do the exact same thing again. So press up still failure, sit up still failure, squat still failure, and then however far I can run in 15 minutes or something like that. Because then it would show that my physical ability has improved. I could document that, and then I could still do the thing that I am passionate about. I could still um, I could still show that I've gotten stronger, and it would be much easier on me mentally doing something that I enjoy rather than forcing myself to do something that I don't want to do, which I think is always important. If you're happy doing what you do, then you're going to find it much easier to do it. So those are my thoughts on this week. Um, so thank you very much.